vote men, they're going to be thrown out.
I can't make predictions. You
do it every night. What are you talking about?
No, I talk about what happened today. I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future.
So I tell the audience what happened today.
The procedural vote to advance Brett Kavanaugh to the floor passed.
Yeah.
51-49.
Why did McCaskey, what's her name?
Murkowski.
Why did she vote no to proceed?
Because I think she's probably no on the underlying vote.
Well, does that mean that Flake, who voted yes, and Collins voted yes, and Manchin also voted yes? Does that mean they're going to vote yes, Ari?
Not necessarily. All it means is they're moving forward to the real vote. But I don't think Mitch McConnell brings most things to the floor unless he thinks he has the vote. So he's confident that, as you were putting it earlier, that his obstruction can now pay off with unobstruction, that he gets it both ways.
But can't someone change their minds? I mean, it happened with McCain, right? He changed his mind at the last minute.
McCain was the iconic example of voting yes on the procedure and then voting no when the time came. Susan Collins is going to give a speech at 3 o'clock announcing her vote.
I just want to say your birthday present isn't just the cake. It's also this briefing on Senate procedure.
That's what I do.
She's in heaven right now. She loves it.
I know. Why don't you two just come home with me and we can just do this the rest of the night?
Just go into her actual
They call that a throuple.
We're
I thought it was a devil's triangle.
Hold on.
What?
If we do
That's
devil's
a drinking game.
If we do devil's
Yeah,
triangle,
right.
it's just us having whiskey together. You know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
That's what it
it's
is.
like quarters.
No, baloney. And what does FFFFFFFF mean?
You
Come
know.
on. I know.
You know what it means.
Well, let's.
I would say you're being inappropriate, but you're actually just reading from the testimony of a Supreme Court.
That's right.
nominee.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. Where's Squid? Why have we not heard from
Squeed.
Squeed. The FBI did interview
They
Squeed.
did. They talked to Squeed.
Okay.
Yeah. And what does
Interesting.
we say?
We don't know.
We don't know. It's all locked in a vault.
Squeeze one of his friends, one of Kavanaugh's
He
drinking
was in the
buddies.
calendar.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this. Talking about Kavanaugh, he wrote an op-ed that was published in the Wall Street Journal arguing he is an independent, impartial judge after his emotional testimony. And nominees rarely do that. I don't think I've ever seen that. What did you think?
I thought it was interesting that he felt he needed to do that because I think in speaking to people that are embedded in the federal judiciary, people that work around judges, have clerked for judges, are judges, or were judges, across the ideological spectrum, people were really unnerved by his performance on Thursday. It was truly anomalous and truly disturbing.
Absolutely.
And I think the message got to him that people felt that way, and he needed to cover himself a little bit with that op-ed.
But the interesting thing is his comments were scripted and
he was
vetted.
reading off a piece of
He was
paper.
reading off a piece of paper, so why apologize
He didn't know
for
he was
that?
going to get the question of what is boofing, right? I mean, there were some things that came out of nowhere.
Look, there's a term in
Not out of nowhere. I mean, it was in a yearbook.
there's a term in the law. It's called a tanty. And it's something that 3- and 4-year-olds do, but it's also what Brett Kavanaugh did. He threw a full tanty.
Yes.
And I think it was so unnerving that as the days went on, even though he's someone who hasn't apologized for the way he clearly misled, if didn't outright perjure himself, and certainly hasn't taken responsibility for much of what he did in his youth as described by other credible witnesses, but he clearly wanted to take back the tanty.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one question though. Let's say this goes through and Kavanaugh is confirmed.
Yep.
It might happen. It will happen, right?
It's a bad birthday gift for you. But
All right, the fix is in, okay? Yeah, fix is in. But my question to you two pundits is who benefits from that in the midterms? The Democrats? Who will be more energized in
Cui
November?
bono.
yeah, I think there was
Sonny Bono?
Italian for who benefits. Cui bono,
I
Godfather.
thought you said Sonny Bono, isn't it?
I don't think he's going to be helped.
No.
No, I think that there will be a tremendous amount of anger and mobilization from Democrats and independent-leaning women in response to him being confirmed. I don't. It's hard to game out, frankly. I think that there's a lot of talk right now about how the mobilization to get him confirmed has been helping Republicans with
Yeah, I
enthusiasm.
noticed
But I think that if you win that fight, I think the people on the wrong side of that fight are going to be even more impactful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Republican
So
women.
as we acknowledge the 1-year anniversary of Me Too, Trump. That's the only time you're going to hear me say it, okay?
Well, she said it.
It's your birthday.
It's historic. She never says
Last
his name.
night said the following about former Senator Al Franken.
Oh, yeah.
What did he fold up like a wet rag, huh? Man, he was gone so fast. I don't want to mention Al Franken's name, okay? So I won't mention. He was gone. He was gone so fast. It was like, oh, he did something. Oh, I resign. I quit.
Actually, had you actually done your homework, you would remember that he said he would take any test, whatever, any kind of, he would go through any investigation. So he didn't resign and run. He was asked to leave by the Democrats because since you're still sitting there with all of your accusations, I think the Democrats wanted to show to the world and to the women on the Republican side that we were not going to stand for that. So that's why Al Franken is gone.
Absolutely.
A lot of good it did us.
Get it well, but you know what? What he's basically saying is, look, you could have stayed in and nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
And that's not the message. The message is, yeah, you gotta go.
Yep.
All y'all who do what has been done or allegedly do, I never want to blame folks, but those of you who have allegedly or been accused of, you need to come to court. You need to be taken by the FBI or whatever court you need to go to find out, did you do it? See, we don't want to just railroad people.
But he's basically saying, from the
It's
Roy
okay.
Cohn playbook,
Totally.
if you deny that you
deny.
committed the crime, you get away with it.
I think Trump is bringing up Al Franken because they're on this thing now of trying to act like, well, this can happen to any man.
Yes.
Yes.
And so the issue is how you respond and whether you're quote unquote strong.
Well,
and so he's using the frame of strength
And
when the real frame is accountability.
Well,
You
the
get to
truth
the
of
facts
the matter
about it.
is,
Right.
if you are a true man and you want to clear your name, you want investigations done.
Yeah.
You want something in place to clear you or to put you away.
Yeah, but
That's the bottom line. But
his base doesn't care.
well, his base makes
doesn't
care.
care.
I believe that people say one thing and they do something else. Right, Roy Moore? Yeah. Our thanks to Chris Hayes and Ari Melber. You can catch them weeknights on MSNBC, and we, of course, will be right back. But before we go, take a look at two other people who want to wish Joy a happy birthday.
Who else? President Obama? That would be
Joy! Joy to the world. Joy unconfined. Joy all over the world. Deep, deep joy. Many happy returns, you wonderful human being. From David Tennant, I am your biggest fan, and I'm delighted to wish you all the celebrations of the day. Happy birthday!
Hi, Joy. I wanted to get you your dream gift, but it's harder than you think to rap Tall, Dark, and Handsome.
Please, get this off.
Just do it, Michael. Happy birthday, dear Joy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Joy!
It's about time.
ABC Sunday.
There's so much adrenaline.
The dancers may be smaller, but the personalities are larger than life.
Are you kidding me?
Dancing with the Stars Juniors.
I'm super excited.
12 of today's favorite child stars paired with America's best young dancers.
Younger people are way better than older people.
I'm going to blow these judges out of their seats.
Dancing with the Stars Juniors premieres Sunday after America's Funniest Home Videos on ABC.
Depression is not just sadness. It's a tangle of symptoms.
It's tiredness.
And difficulty concentrating. Depression is multiple symptoms that can hold you back.
Trintellix is the prescription medicine for depression. Trintellix may help you take a step forward in improving your depression. Tell your healthcare professional right away if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Do not take with MAOIs. Tell your healthcare professional about your medications, including migraine, psychiatric, and depression medications, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition. Increased risk of bleeding or bruising may occur, especially if taken with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners. Manic episodes or vision problems may occur in some people, may cause low sodium levels. The most common side effects were nausea, constipation, and vomiting. Trintellix had no significant impact on weight in clinical trials. Ask your doctor about Trintellix.
Find a world of inspiration. Unique selection, unbelievable prices. Home Goods, go find it.
Emerge restored, replenished, fortified. Emerge every day with Emergen-C, packed with B vitamins, electrolytes, antioxidants, plus more vitamin C than 10 oranges. Why not feel this good every day? Emerge and see.
I really look forward to getting mine every month. It's so heavy, I cried. I'd invite you up, but I just got my book of the month.
Book of the month. Choose from 5 new books each month and get 1 free when you join.
The more we are together with nature, the more we are together, baby.
Walking a dog can add thousands of steps to your day. Walking this many, that can be rough on Pam's feet, knees, and lower back. That's why she wears Dr. Scholl's orthotics. They relieve pain and give her the comfort to move more, so she can keep up with all her best friends. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
I didn't really know anything about my family history. Went to Ancestry. I put in the names of my grandparents first. I got a leaf right away. A leaf is a hint that is connected to each person in your family tree. I learned that my 10 times great grandmother is George Washington's aunt. Within a few days, I went from knowing almost nothing to, holy crow, I'm related to George Washington. This is my cousin George.
Discover your story. Start searching for free now at Ancestry.com. You're going to do your thing, and no period is going to slow you down. With Tampax, you get protection that moves with you for total comfort. Choose Pearl for your chill, Pocket for your moves, and Active for your hustle. Do your thing with Tampax.
There are lots of people who are confused about which Medicare plan is right for them.
Hey, that's me. I barely know where to start.
Well, start here with me, Karen. I'm a licensed Humana sales agent.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. I'm John Smith.
Hi, John. At Humana, we know you're unique, so you have different needs from other John Smiths.
Yeah, I've always thought so.
And together, we can find a plan that's right for you.
Great. I go to the doctor a couple of times a year, and I have some prescriptions, but I'm never fully sure of what's covered and what's not.
With Humana's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, you get coverage for hospital stays, doctor visits, and Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable and sometimes no monthly plan premium.
Do you have any more information?
Sure. I'll get a decision guide in the mail to you today. They're free.
Finally, someone who understands the real me.
Your health and happiness is important to us. Call or go online now to get your free decision guide. Call a licensed Humana sales agent today.
Still ahead, 4 female political powerhouses hit the table with a wake-up call for women who are considering politics.
Welcome back. Are you eating the cake?
She ate that cupcake. It's gone.
You know, Whoopi, today is a first for you. Eating cake, which you never do,
Right. Yeah.
and mentioning you-know-whose name.
I know.
I won't say it now.
It's all in honor.
Yeah.
All in honor.
All in honor. And, you know, at some point, I know it probably seems crazy to people, but it's the only way I can protest. It's the only way I can protest because I grew up with presidents that I liked and presidents I didn't like, and I never had a problem. This is the first time that I can't say it because when you start out talking about American citizens, you know, whose birth is different than yours, and you're talking about somebody's culture, and I remember how people used to talk about John Kennedy when he was running. Mm-hmm. They were worried because he was Catholic, and they thought the Pope was going to be interfering with everything.
Yeah.
These kind of things. How far we've come from that.
How far we've come, but really no, because we're facing the same things. We're going to say those people, or they are, or they can't be. And I think of we're all immigrants. Mm-hmm. You know, some of us came willingly, some were brought. Mm-hmm. You know, we know that. Yeah. But this is a country made from immigrants fleeing to a better life.
That is not his only sin, though, Whoopi.
For me, that's what started it. It's a list of things, but that's what started it for me, because I'd never seen anyone start that way. And I thought we were a country that knew better, because our fathers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers fought in world wars and fought to make it better. Were we always right when we went to war? No, we weren't always right, but we were trying. And I just feel like I don't know how to deal with it. So that's my protest.
learning from each other. And what worries me so much about, and this wasn't even supposed to be this conversation, by the way, this is how